London. During the standoff and arrest, Bentley allegedly said a phrase that would come to define the entire case. "Let him have it, Chris." But what did Bentley mean? This phrase became the subject of intense legal debate and public controversy. The prosecution argued Bentley was urging Craig to let the officer have it, meaning to shoot him. The defense argued Bentley was telling Craig to give him the gun, surrender it to the police. Bentley's mental capacity is critical here. Given his intellectual disability, many experts and later reviewers believe he could not have intended encouragement to kill. Rather, it's more likely he was confused and telling Craig to give up the weapon, or even that he didn't understand what he was saying fully. The arresting officer, PC Frederick Fairfax, testified that Bentley shouted the phrase in a harsh and loud voice, but no recording or exact transcription exists. The ambiguity and lack of clear evidence about this moment made a key point of contention in the trial and subsequent appeals. Bentley and Craig were put on trial together in early 1953. The charge, murder of PC Sidney Miles. The case hinged on the doctrine of joint enterprise, which holds that if two or more people embark on a criminal enterprise, they can all be held responsible for crimes committed by any of them. Because Bentley was older than Craig, 19 compared to 16, he was eligible for the death penalty, whereas Craig was not, as the law exempted those under 18 from execution. The prosecution argued Bentley encouraged Craig to shoot. The defense stressed Bentley's intellectual disability, his lack of direct involvement in the shooting, and the ambiguous nature of his words. However, psychiatric reports indicating Bentley's mental age and epilepsy were not adequately presented in the court. Despite the jury recommending mercy by a majority vote, the judge sentenced Bentley to death, a mandatory punishment for murder at the time. On January 28, 1953, Bentley was executed by hanging at Wandsworth Prison. The execution was met with widespread shock and controversy. Many in the public and legal circles questioned whether it was just to execute a man who was intellectually impaired and had not fired the fatal shot. In the decades after Bentley's death, activists, lawyers and his family fought tirelessly to clear his name. The first breakthrough came in 1993 when the Home Secretary granted Bentley a royal pardon, but this pardon only commuted the death sentence and did not overturn the conviction itself. A full campaign continued to push for justice, focusing on the evidence that had been withheld or ignored at the original trial. This included psychiatric reports showing Bentley's diminished and mental capacity and questions about the interpretation of his famous phrase. In 1997, the Criminal Cases Review Commission, CCRC, reviewed the case and referred it to the Court of Appeal. The court heard new evidence and arguments regarding the fairness of Bentley's trial and conviction. Finally, in July 1998, the Court of Appeal quashed Bentley's murder conviction. They ruled that the jury at the original trial had not been given all the relevant information, particularly about Bentley's mental state, and that the conviction was unsafe. The posthumous exoneration was a landmark moment, vindicating years of campaigning. Derek Bentley's story is a haunting reminder that justice is not just about law, but about humanity. What do you think? Could justice have been served differently? If you found this deep dive meaningful, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Share your thoughts below. Goodbye.